I moved to this place when I moved out of my sister's place. And I moved out because I was kept being put into dramatic situations that I didn't want to be put in because I had a daughter and all I was trying to do was build stability. And because the boyfriend would get mad at whatever's going on, then it would be threatening to kick us out anytime if I didn't tell him what my sister was doing, what I didn't know, and I didn't want to know. And when I did know, I was like, I don't want no part of this. I don't believe in cheating. I don't believe in back and forth shit. I don't like. If you don't want to be together, don't be together. Like, it's just that simple. I tried to. No, Miss Grace, what did I just tell you? If you want to be single, be single. But just like make up your mind. Don't play games. And I've always been very clear. And I've always had pretty strong moral code. Was I perfect? No. Did I do dumb shit? Yes. Did I ever cheat? No. Did I ever go like try to ruin people's lives? No. Okay. Um, I bring someone in. I bring someone into my house who's supposed to just stay for a week while helping me work. And yes, we were doing whatever. Um, we weren't dating, but we were whatever. We're a situationship. Miss Grace, no, we're not doing that. Remember what I said. I'm doing this, so I need you to listen, please. All the while, I have a child. They get along great. He decides one day to move in. So he moves in, everything's good, everything's talking about the future, and blah, 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 love bomb. Bottom line is, my whole entire family, pretty much, almost, of my immediate family were narcissists. Okay? And then the gaslighting and stuff that began, but it didn't begin until I said that I loved him. So that's a whole nother thing. And I didn't ask him to love me back. I didn't anything. I was just saying how I felt because that's the kind of person I am. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm honest. Whatever. I don't need to explain the person I am. If you either believe it or you know it or you don't, I'm. Um, But what would happen is I'd get picked at, then gaslighted, backed into a corner until I had no choice but to stand up for myself. And no, he was not the only one, so uh, he was like the last one. But the ones before that did the same thing, but that was the catalyst for my start of a healing journey because first of all, I didn't recognize that my parents and my family were doing these things to me. Um, had been doing this for so long that I was so accustomed to it that I thought it was okay, and I thought that was the only way. So is that on me? Sure, I didn't know any better. I've forgiven myself, and I've accepted myself for all that. Um, and then I would get baited into fights until I reacted. Okay, and when I finally reacted because I'm absolutely devastated, and when I tell you how far you had to back me into a corner or fuck with me until I started come back and defend myself or have to man up and be ready to fucking fight, like, uh, I can't tell you how much you have to put a person through to do that. Okay, but then, and then everyone know, first of all, when you meet me, you know I'm loud. I've had my eardrums blown out multiple times, both of them. Can I afford hearing aids? No, not right now. Do I need them? I don't even know. I can't afford to go get checked. I can't take time. Both my shoulder rotator cuffs are fucked. I can't do anything. I had to go to work. I didn't have time to even think about a surgery or anything that could be done. And then when I went to physiotherapy, they told me straight up, when you have your daughter, this is a few years before, but when you have your daughter, you'll have time off. So clearly they never had kids or ever had to deal with anything before by themselves. But that's way before 2 years. So I'm going to come back and reel it back in, and I'm going to take it to there. So while I'm still trying to get this business, keep this business afloat. He's working with me. He's supposed to be helping me. He watches my daughter once or twice for me while I go, and then go to work because he stopped showing up at work. So now, and so did my brother, and so did my sister, and so did everyone else that was supposed to help. So now I'm stuck with all these jobs, and I have to do them by myself. Uh, then, of course, these are falling apart, but I'm killing myself, and I make them, and I get them done. Yes, they're late. Okay, some, not all of them, but some of them were late. Okay, but the other ones weren't. Okay, and I'm still not being able to pay my rent because I'm having to cry and beg. My daughter's out of diapers. Like, I need you to pay me now. Weeks after it was supposed to be. They know my rent's late, but they still haven't paid me on the 3 other jobs. So whatever. Uh, it was a constant. Everybody put their foot on the throat. It was like, when I tell you I've dealt with every form of narcissist in my life, all the way up till like my whole life. But it's even worse when the boss is your landlord too, because then they really screw you. So then all this happens. Then she decides to fire me or whatever, let me go, doesn't need my work anymore. And now I have no work. So now I have to end up on social assistance for a couple months while I'm looking for work. I find a job. I start going to school. I'm like, okay, we can make this work. No, Miss Grace, I'm not done. Then she comes and signs some, I believe it was an N4, N11, I don't remember what it's called. But it was an agreement that we would go month to month, and we weren't fighting because I went and I did all the things she helped me file so we could get the back paid rent paid, which was just her collecting more money when she should have just rightfully paid me for all of the things that I had done. But that's a whole nother side story. So I'm like, okay, we can make this work. I start another job. I'm working that job. And then all of a sudden I get all my mail. I haven't been getting mail in months at this time. And I'm like, why am I not getting any mail? And then one day I open my mailbox and there's a flyer. And in the middle of it is this notice that was sending me a fine or a fee for the filing that my landlord had filed for the eviction notice. So I didn't get any of the other warnings, any of the anything, and it was a 5-day notice. So I had 5 days to get my shit somewhere and figure out what to do. And now I have a job, but it's not paying that well. Not enough to find a new place right away. And then because of my work ethic and my absolute strong work ethic, no matter what, I didn't care. I worked hard and I got connections and I got the ability to go work the Calgary Stampede and a couple spots there. However, I couldn't take my daughter. But I got that on my work ethic and, from people knowing me alone, no, you need to wait because people know my character and they knew that they could work me like a dog and I was going to show up and do what I had to do, but I was going to get paid, right? So I have to leave my daughter with my mom for 1 month, and which I paid a lot for. And the entire time I'm breaking my back just so I can earn enough so I can get first and last months for a new place. After I put all my stuff in storage, everything I owned. What's his name? The guy left me a while ago, but I helped him even then. While I'm in the middle of about to be evicted, I helped him get out to Revelstoke because he was supposed to have this great job. Because I loved him. I still love him, but not like that. I loved him unconditionally, and I thought it was going to help him go and get clean and stay clean, and that was the agreement. And so I helped him with everything that I had so he could get there. He had help from other family and stuff too, but even after the first things he did to me, I let him come back and stay there for a little bit because he was out of his house. Okay, I guess, well, part 2 is coming, I guess. But yeah.